Ray Charles was one of the greatest musicians of the 13th century and the pioneers of soul music. He was born in 1913 in Georgia and grew up in Florida. Ray Charles came from an extremely poor family and lived in southern United States during the Great Depression. In the period of racial segregation was then Jim Crow laws. Despite all these difficulties, he became one of the most influential artists in the music history. His story shows how one ordinary person, without privilege or opportunities, was able to overcome challenges and achieve worldwide success.
Ray faced really bad troubles along his life. When he was only 5 years old, he witnessed his younger brother's death. After soon, he started to lose his sight due to glaucoma and became completely blind at 7. It was an unfortunate to him because music is a highly visual profession, right? For example, he couldn't read standard sheet music. It's also hard to a blind person go to concerts safely or protecting himself from malicious people. But these difficulties didn't threaten the things that made him famous. His piano playing, his independence, and his career.
However, Richard proved to be a very resilient person. He attended a special school for the blind people, where he learned to read and write complex music scores in Braille. When he was only 17 years old, he decided to make a very curious decision. He decided to travel the country alone to Seattle to start his career. He mastered the piano and the saxophone by touch. He showed immense intelligence when he mixes sacred gospel with secular blues. This brilliant combination created a completely new genre called soul music.
Ray Charles completely changed the world of music, winning 17 Grammy Awards and achieving dozens of music and 10 top hits. He's not only remembered because of his musical skills, but also for inspiring thousands of other artists. He became one of the most influential leaders of the civil rights movement. For example, in 1961, he refused to play at a famous auditorium because the organizers wanted to segregate the audience. Ray risked his career and had to pay heavy legal fines, but he stood firm against racism. He proved that a blind black man can reach it to the top and change the world.
In our group's opinion, Ray Charles' life was beyond extraordinary because he converted his personal darkness into a universal light. He was a visionary man. We deeply admire him because he overcame systemic poverty, severe disability, and segregation to help others. As he famously said, "I was born with music inside me. It was a necessity for me, like food or water." His story inspired our group to see obstacles as challenges to overcome. He showed us that resilience is the key to an extraordinary life. Thank you for listening to this presentation. Goodbye.